Nowadays, there are lots of influencers out there telling you how to get rich trading or investing. Who knows, it's even possible that the ad before this video was some guru teaching you or claiming to teach you a new method to trade and make massive profits. But the thing is, there's so much conflicting information out there, and one can easily be dissuaded from trading in the first place, believing that the game isn't for them and is a scam. The truth is though, trading can actually make you rich if done correctly. That's why there are millionaires and billionaires out there from simply trading on the stock market. The problem is though, the method which most people go about it is all wrong. So in this video, let's look at some of the common mistakes which many people make in their investing journey. We'll start off with an easy one, and that is one of the biggest things keeping people poor, and that is a lack of direction or operational focus. So what do we mean by that? Well, there are many different investment styles, from the day trader to the long-term investor. But ultimately, you must adjust your strategy and expectations to fit both your trade style and your budget. For instance, if day trading, you shouldn't expect to make as much money as a long-term investor, because it just doesn't work that way. You are in and out quickly, so how can you expect to get the same results as somebody who's in for 6 months or more? It just simply will not work, and the strategy therefore should be completely different. And tying into that first point, many beginners simply just lack a strategy when beginning their investment journey, and they choose to focus on all of the wrong things. Whilst everybody has a different trading style, it's important to take a comprehensive view on the activity, looking at both the fundamentals and technicals, and the reasons which a stock would move up and down based on that. Too often, I see people looking solely at the charts and not focusing enough on a company's fundamentals, only for some big news event to come out which they weren't expecting, and it completely wipes them out because they simply didn't know it was going to happen because they only focus on the charts. This, in my opinion, is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. Another one is some unrealistic expectations. Sadly, expectations must be realistic. It sounds common sense, but when this is actually in a situation, it becomes a bit more tricky than first meets the eye. So let's contextualize this with a scenario. If my account balance is worth just £50 and I see a 100% ROI, I have doubled my money. And that's really good, but the thing is, my account is now only worth £100. The return is actually a really great return. But because the money is so low and £100 would not change anyone's life, it doesn't seem like a lot. But on the flip side, if I had £1 million and I had a 100% ROI, I'd be amazingly happy, even though I've had the same result, because it is about the perception. You need to look at it from a percentage base and not an actual financial monetary base. That is not going to help you, and it's probably going to lead to you taking bigger risks than you would ever need to do. Another point, which is a bit of a double-edged sword though, is listening to others. On the one hand, there's actually a lot that you can learn from others, but the thing is, many people, especially in recent years, are influenced into buying stocks and crypto which simply don't match their strategy just because somebody else told them it's a good buy. When working out new plays, you need to ask yourself if it is actually a good idea based on your strategy, and look if that stock or crypto's potential aligns with your investment strategy and risk tolerance. Too often people focus on the potential for rewards but don't actually acknowledge the risk, and this is a big mistake which a lot of people make because then they don't anticipate the risk that comes along with it, and when it doesn't work out, they're surprised, stunned, and have lost a lot of money. So simply do not make this mistake. Something else which people do time and time again is picking a trading style which can't work for them. If you don't have a high risk tolerance, day trading might not be for you. If you don't have long-term patience, swing trading or long-term investing might also not be for you. The problem that many people make is that they pick a trading style which simply will not work for them, and they expect to have good results from it. For instance, if you know that you don't have the time, the strategy, or the risk tolerance to do a trading style, it wouldn't make sense to follow down that path just because somebody told you it's a good idea. We've seen day traders who make a lot of money, but we also know that billionaires like Warren Buffett exist from simply buying stocks and holding them for years if not decades, so both strategies can work. Do not get conflicted. You should first establish the expectations of your trading career, and then you should work out what style will work for you and get very good at it. For instance, if you know that you want to buy and sell every day and you want to be a day trader, that's fine, but you should probably stick to day trading and learn how to get good at it and look at all of the information necessary to do that. So when we summarize the information that we just had, we see a lot of big mistakes, but what do the correct trading parameters look like? Well, in my opinion, I think it consists of this: a good trading strategy with comprehensive research, appropriate risk tolerance which has been mapped out carefully, realistic aims and expectations, know what you can actually get out of this. You should have formulation of your own opinions, make up your own mind on things, and don't be swayed too much by others. And ultimately, don't give up. The thing is, as daunting as it may seem, if you give up on the journey, it will never happen. So it's important to stay dedicated. Anyway, hopefully this covered some stuff for you guys which you'll find useful. Hopefully it will help you in your journey. But that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end, and I will see you in our next one. Don't forget to subscribe.